Hello, welcome back my loves. So today I am doing a review on the LA Girl Beauty Brick, and I got this in the shade Glam. I picked this up at my local drugstore. I think you can get LA Girl products at lagirl.com, and there were 4 different selections. I decided to go for the Glam. I wanted the Spice one, but they didn't have it, so I picked this one up instead, and I'm just going to review this product to you guys. I actually have tried this out, and then I did a first impressions video, but that video didn't work out, and you'll see why. So I decided to just kind of play around with it and do a review for you guys instead. So this is what the palette looks like. You get 2 blushes, a bronzer, and a highlighter, and $10. I think that is such a great price. So you open it up and it looks like this. They're pretty big inside. There's 22 grams of product total, and it comes with a mirror. So I just want to start off with the blushes. As you can see in the pan, they are super pigmented. This one is like a hot pink berry shade, and this one is just your average like pink shade. I think it has some shimmer in it, and this bronzer is a pretty warm bronzer, and this highlighter is like a champagne color. So I don't have anything on my face, like any of the products right now. I just have foundation and my concealer on, and I just kept the eyes really natural, even though this is a Glam palette. So I'm going to begin by actually using the bronzer, and I should probably do some swatches. So the bronzer looks like this. So it's really pigmented. I like this bronzer because it's just really smooth, and I think this color is great. It's not too muddy, not too orange, and I do have a bit of a tan, so this works perfect for me. And I have to say, my favorite out of all 4 of these is the bronzer, because it just looks very flattering on my skin tone, and you can see that it really blends nicely. If you are fair complected, this might be a little bit too dark for you, so I would check out maybe the other palettes. They might have a lighter bronzer, but I am going to begin with the bronzer. And I noticed with the bronzer, it's very smooth and buttery, which that's what I want in a bronzer eyeshadow. So I'm just tapping the excess off, and I'm not going to do any contouring. I'm just going to lightly bronze up my face. And as you can see, it's very natural, and you can always build this color up. Okay, so that is the bronzer on my forehead. I'm going to zoom you guys in. And next I'm going to just put this on my cheeks, and I'm not contouring. This shade is a little bit too warm for contouring. Of course, you can contour and then put this on. That's what I like to do sometimes when I'm using a bronzer. So I'm just going to place this on my cheeks. So this is my face, and it is warmed up so much more now. I just love how natural it looks. Be sure to blend, you want to blend with anything that you do, just to make it look more natural. And since my foundation is a little bit too dark, I'm going to bring the bronzing shade on my neck, down my neck. Let me get this hair out of the way. If you guys are wondering, these 2 scars are actually, I had 2 moles removed, and now they're scars, and it's going to take a really long time to heal. So if you guys are wondering, it's not like a hickey or anything like that. Okay, so I'm just going to bring the bronzer here. Moving on, I am going to zoom you guys out a little bit. And I guess we will start with this blush shade. This blush shade is so vibrant that you really have to be light-handed. Like, you just have to press and make sure you tap the access, because the first time I used it, I looked like a freaking clown. So I am just going to do this. I'm just going to wear this shade for right now. And I'm just lightly tapping this in. Okay. So this blush is a lot more natural. I think if you are darker than me, it's not really going to show up that much. And when I first swatched this, it had some glitter in it, but I don't know if it was just like a film or what. And I'll swatch it for you guys. With this one, this shade, I felt like it's a lot more patchy and it's a lot lighter. So that is the lightest blush shade. I'm going to put that on the other side of my cheek. Oh great, I got some of that really vibrant color on my brush. And if you have a round face, be sure not to bring up your blush up here. You just want to put it like right there, not too high. So that is with the lightest shade. I guess I'll show you guys the bright shade. I'll just swatch it for you guys. With this one, like, look at that. Look how vibrant it is. It's like a hot pink. In the pan, it's actually more of a berry shade compared to this one. I mean, look what the difference is. And the hot pink shade, or berry shade, it's a lot creamier. It's a lot more creamier and buttery, just like the bronzer. The lighter shade, not so much. And I'll swatch it for you guys. Whew. And it's nice because you can blend this out on your hand and everything, but once you have your foundation on and bronzer and then you try to put it on, sometimes it doesn't blend that well and it just stays on, and yeah, it can be a mess. So you really have to be careful. And that's what that shade looks sheared out. Okay, moving on to this highlight shade right here. This one is really powdery, but I love the color. You guys see that? It's so pretty. I'll see if this picks up. You're probably not going to be able to see that. So I'm just going to be using my BH Cosmetics Kabuki brush. And I love using this brush underneath my eyes. And for highlight, you can use a fan brush as well. So I'm going to dip this in and tap off the excess. Since my cheekbones are so high, sometimes I can bring the highlighter too close to my face and it just doesn't look good. So if you have high cheekbones, be sure to just keep it in this section right here. Even with highlighter, you need to blend. So that is with the highlighter. It's not too much of a dramatic highlighter, and sometimes on days where I don't want to glow so much, that's a perfect shade. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. And that is what this palette looks like on my face. And I zoomed you guys really close. Oh my gosh. Sorry. What's nice about highlighters, you can place them in a lot of areas. Like you can place it right here. I didn't do that today. I used a MAC eyeshadow, I think. But I'm just going to place this on my nose. Oh my goodness, I cannot talk. So I'm just going to place this right here and highlights. And you can also highlight your Cupid's bow if you want. I love this palette. I recommend that you guys get this. It's very affordable. 10 bucks is really such a good price in my opinion, especially that most drugstore prices are going up and these are pretty big, you know. So I love this look. My favorite shade is the bronzer, and my least favorite would probably be this berry shade because it's really hard to work with, but if you have a darker skin tone, then I think this would look lovely on your skin tone. But overall, I love this palette, and I think I'm going to be checking out the other palettes. I've used a couple of LA Girl products, and I'm so impressed with the quality, and they're very, very affordable. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And also, I wanted to mention what I'm wearing on my lips. First of all, I use this Beauty For Real lip pencil. I don't know if you guys can see it. I got this in my BoxyCharm. It's like a neutral color. And it doesn't have a name. It's probably like natural or something. And then on top of that, I use this NYX or NYX Butter lipstick. This is in the shade Smowcap. It's just a perfect nude, and these are really affordable too. And on top, I just used the Tarte Park Avenue Princess lip gloss, and this is in the shade, if I can find it. Oh my gosh. So I don't know what shade this is, but I'll leave it right here if I find it. So that is what I am wearing on my lips. I also started a blog. It's called That Virgo Girl. I'll leave it in the description box, and I'll leave some more information down below. So be sure to check that out. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.